Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to yet another Versus Beers with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppers. Today, joined by
Brits.
Avanomyces, battling two of Denmark's most hyped nano breweries. The beers are not that similar in terms of hops, but they're very similar in terms of canning dates. So that's kind of what we went for. But one is also a collab, so there is another brewery in the mix here. So we're battling Why Not Brewing out of Aalborg, Denmark, where we're based, against Hops and Haze Brewing, and I forget where they're based, in Boea. So Hops and Haze, this is the goodbye beer for now for Hops and Haze. You know, Why Not is still going strong. They're still doing all kinds of stuff. Nikolai has actually been barrel aging beer at our facility and whatnot, and contract brewing some stouts for the barrels. But Why Not is taking a break for now with the commercial brewing side of things and doing more home brewing, but it's very small scale. But the final beer that they did is a collab with Too Old to Die Young. So I initially was supposed to do I wanted to do a review on one of their beers that I got. I didn't get the first set of stuff because it was sold out really quickly, but I got their Bigfoot Goes Beer Shopping. I never aired the review because the can I got was oxidized. It was looking like it was this, like really bright, but it was gray in color. And you could smell there was some fruit, but there was also like sherry and paper vibes. So I just did the video. It's not fair to the brewers. You know, accidentally there was more oxygen in the can, and they're just learning to work with their equipment too. So, you know, everything in brewing is a learning curve. You might be dead on and having the best recipe in the world, and then comes packaging and there's some small mistake. So, you know, things like that's just how it is. But we're trying two double IPAs. One is an oat cream double IPA. The other one just says straight double IPA, double dry hop double IPA. This one doesn't say double dry hop, so maybe that's also a little difference there. But 7.8% on the Why Not Brewing one, and 8% on the Too Old to Die Young, or Hops and Haze and Too Old to Die Young one. The Why Not is with Citra Mosaic Nelson, which is like one of my all-time favorite combos of hops. And the Hops and Haze is Madrugada Galaxy and Strata.
Yeah.
So this was canned on the 17th. This was canned on the 18th. So therefore, I'm thinking we'll start with this. Yeah. And that being the 17th of and 18th of February.
Yeah.
So let's start with our hometown brewery.
Yeah.
Here, Nano Brewery. So it looks very nice in glass. Also a fairly bright color. It's more. It almost looks like a slice IPA, actually. Haze IPA. Maybe a little less hazy. But the haze usually isn't just the determining factor for beers like this. But yeah, you know, it's what you expect from a New England IPA, pretty much. Very orange on camera. A little brighter in real life.
Yeah.
White headless. Check out the aroma.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Nelson-like. It's got that gooseberry. I think gooseberry actually shines a lot on this.
Yeah, but also the white gummy bears.
Yeah, I see that. There's also a little bit of a dank mosaic vibe.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me a bit of Flight of Icarus, like when I brewed it before we changed yeast to London Ale 3. It's got a very similar profile to it, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's split. I think this might be a bit more Nelson heavy than that beer was, because I'm getting mostly Nelson. There is a little bit of a mosaic blueberry thing too.
Yeah, and also a bit of citra. It has a bit of like an orangey, like orange juice box kind of thing.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm getting mostly like orange juice box, but also as I said, white gummy bears.
Yeah, I think there's a good amount of esters that is quite forward on this one.
Yeah,
that plays into giving that gummy bear candy-like fruit profile. But yeah, let's give this one a taste. Cheers, and thanks to Nikolai for providing this can. Quite Nelson forward. Definitely grapey. I think I've had beers from Nikolai I like more than this.
Yeah.
Like the one we had.
It has a bit of like a weird sweetness to it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of like weird. This. No, it's not weird, but I'm getting a bit of this slightly artificial, like gummy bear-esque. I don't know.
Maybe that's just part of the yeast profile.
Yeah.
On this one. But there's definitely like a gummy candy thing going on. Yeah. It's It's not like crazy dank and crazy bright. There's definitely some brightness to it. But it's not, to me, like that huge cushy dank vibe. It's actually more estery than I expected.
Yeah.
There's definitely a good kick of like sweet fruity esters.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the yeast used or what it is that provides those flavors.
Yeah, but it's just, it's like this slightly, just juicy, slightly generic juicy estery character, but then with this white gummy bear slight orange juice box kind of thing. It's I think it's very much like canned fake fruit kind of.
I don't know.
It doesn't. No, but it has. It doesn't have that really like fresh. Vibrant.
It's more what I think of when I think classic haze.
Yeah, but it doesn't. What I mean is that it doesn't have that really fresh, like popping, vibrant fruit character to it.
But I think that flavor
it's slightly a bit flat fruit character. That's why I'm thinking of like juice box or like canned fruit.
Yeah, it's not like this.
It's
like
this kind of slightly rounded kind of.
Maybe more balanced is a better word to use, but
Yeah.
balanced like sweeter fruit flavor. It's not like as crazy intense and popping and whatnot as like some of his other.
No, I just think
he's definitely had some that has been much more like intense and crazy in hop flavor.
And also,
but it could also just be the combination of using whatever yeast is used with the hops. I know he's played around with lots of different yeasts.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's alright, but it's definitely not his best.
No, I agree, but I think the name Smooth and Dangerous makes sense for this too.
Yeah.
Like it is really smooth, and it's dangerously drinkable.
Yeah. But I maybe think it's a bit too smooth and slightly too sweet, maybe.
But sweetness is a funny thing because a lot of people really, they really, really don't decipher the sweetness of esters and sweetness of malt. And oftentimes a beer will seem sweeter because of esters have sweet kind of flavor profiles, where it's actually not any sugar. The beer might be finishing really dry, because I feel dryness on my palate.
It feels dry, definitely.
So I think that association with sweetness comes from esters, and that's just like that's kind of what you want in hazy beers. It's just about whatever works for you in terms of.
There's just something about there's something about the sweetness in this one. I'm not too.
I'll agree. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Why not? Which is the same because we're using it for a battle. Because this one, I've been told by people, is the best beer that Hops and Haze has done. So.
Okay. Yeah.
So I forgot to mention the name of this. I think, but this is Madrugada by Hops and Haze and Too Old to Die Young, and that is like crazy full on turkey gravy.
Yeah. This is.
That looks.
That is turkey gravy.
That looks crazy. It looks kind of like a monkish beer, really, or green cheek, or electric, or something.
Yeah.
Heavily saturated, crazy looking.
Yeah.
White head, bright yellow. Let's see all the aroma.
Yeah, that is much more bright.
Much more brighter, but I'm also not like it's not like crazy like.
No. It doesn't like really jump out of the glass, but it's a brighter, more fresh.
It's more vibrant and singy.
Yeah.
It has a good amount of pineapple.
Yeah.
I actually think I thought indicating by aroma or look that this one would be a touch more intense and crazy, but it's not like heaps and bounds.
No.
Past that.
It has a bit of
because I often associate this really bright murky color with heavy saturation of hops.
Yeah.
And it is probably heavy, but.
Yeah, I'm getting like this passion fruity.
Yeah, passion fruit and pineapple. I get a lot.
Passion fruit, pineapple,
also
slight
some
lemon. Mango. Yeah, a bit of mango. Slightly underripened mango, maybe.
Yeah, and Madrugada is quite well known for like lots of mango flavor. Yeah, in terms of Galaxy, lime. Are you getting sweet honeydew melon or anything like that? Green melon?
No, not really.
I think I might be picking up a little bit. Well, it smells pretty.
I really have to look for it. It's not what jumps out.
No, but it smells nice.
Yeah, it smells nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's definitely a higher saturation on this one.
Yeah.
You can feel it instantly.
Yeah.
But it's also a bit more biting. But it fades really quickly. But although it's like a bit more popping and bright, it's also to some extent like it's not like as defined as when we've been really nuts about IPAs.
No, it's not as distinct in flavor. It's a little more. yeah, it just
It's really good though.
yeah, it's really nice, but yeah, it's not like super duper distinct in flavor profile. It's a little more like generic bright, if that makes sense. It's not like this like bang there's gooseberry, bang there's kiwi, bang there's lime. It's really tasty. It's just
It's not it's not as distinct.
The craze haze.
I'm getting the haze craze.
No, the haze craze or the craze haze. So yeah,
I am getting a lot of candied flavor actually on this too. The more I'm sipping on it, actually a gummy candy thing, kind of like in the other one, but there's maybe pineapple gummy candy or something like that.
Yeah, I see a bit of it.
It's also definitely got the mango, and it's definitely also got a touch of galaxy earthiness.
But yeah,
and galaxy
I was just about
spice.
to say, you can sense the hop character of this one sticks more to your palate, and maybe that's the galaxy kind of slightly green, grassy.
But I think it might also be saturation because I'm seeing yellow sludge on the bottom of this can, and
I think this is just more hop saturation. Oh shit! Oh my god!
Be right back. So my favorite is actually not the hometown hero, but this one.
Yeah.
Main reason is because it's just got a bit more bright hop-centric flavor profile, and it's got a little less of that kind of candy yeasty thing as that one has.
Yeah.
Like that ester profile.
This one has a bit more of this candy, slightly sugary yeast character to it.
Yeah. This house is diving in again. As it's warm a bit, it's got more brightness. As you said, it's a more generic brightness. It's not like crazy distinct. It's not like, wow, it's got that pineapple nuance and that and this and that.
But it's a bit of this lemon limey thing, but I miss a bit of distinct, like bright, like kiwi, passion fruit, whatever flavor.
It's got some of that earthiness. It's got a little bit of a like spicy vibe too.
Yeah.
Kind of like
a bit of like a
classic
chalky texture.
Yeah. I tried another beer from Nikolai that he shared with me that I think Idaho Gem hopped. I can't remember the other hops. And it was dead fresh. He just canned it. And it was like more looking like this. And it was so bright and popping. It almost reminded me of electric beers because it was really dry and really sharp. Like their beers are really sharp. Maybe more so even than Monkish. But it was kind of like something like that. I was like, wow, that was awesome. I thought that was one of the best beers I've had from it in a while. And I thought this would be a real crowd pleaser for me because of the hop combo is one of my favorites. But I think the yeast profile in this is taking over a bit too much for me. And that's why that's the main reason why I'm getting sick of New England IPAs or some New England IPAs where the yeast just dominates a lot. I just want to drink beer where the hops are in the front seat if we're talking IPAs. So therefore, for me, the win goes to Hops and Haze and Too Old to Die Young, just because here the hops are more in focus.
Yeah. Yeah, and to me also because it's just a bit more dry and a bit more snappy.
Yeah.
And I just think this one has a bit of like this slightly odd sweetness to it that I'm not too fond of. I don't know if it's the yeast or something in the malt composition, because I feel that the finish of it is dry. Yeah. There's just something about the sweetness up front that I'm not too fond of.
It could be the ester profile of the given yeast used.
Yeah, there's just a bit of the sweetness that I think the sweetness resembles a bit of this slightly canned fruit, candied kind of thing. That's a bit,
But I still think they're good beers.
Yeah.
I would, like the Idaho Gem one I talked about, I'd probably give that a similar grading to what I'm giving this, but this, the losing beer of the battle, the Smooth and Dangerous, I'd probably go like 88 or something.
Yeah, I was thinking 87.
Yeah, 88 or 87, like 375 on Untapped.
Yeah.
It's a nice enough hazy beer. I just want more distinct hop flavor to be really excited about it, or at least just like more hop centric stuff and just yeast centric. And this, maybe like a 91, something like that, maybe a straight 90.
Straight 90.
I've seen a few people really hype this, and I think it's really good. It definitely is, but it's just like it's not like crazy distinct.
I don't think it's nearing the same level of distinct characters as some of not even like I would say even like a run of the mill Monkish beats this, in my opinion.
I mean I don't know if I'm run of the mill, but just Not
But,
like a crazy hype release.
Most like I think you would have to dig out some I don't know. I just think a lot of Monkish or Electric or whatever bright IPA style breweries would beat this, but the great ones.
It's still nice though.
It's still a very nice IPA. It's just I think there's a bit of ways to go.
But I really applaud these guys for doing stuff like this because they're really good. I mean, I think both of these are better than a lot of breweries much bigger in size in Denmark. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, nice stuff. So if you guys had and the winner this time goes to Hops and Haze, and as I said, Too Old to Die Young. Unfortunately, not the hometown heroes as I hoped. That would have been awesome. That also been a bit biased. I don't know. I was trying to just be as least biased as possible in this review because I usually love, and this is also nice, but why not brewing beers? But hey, this was fun. So if you guys had a chance to try either of these two, let us know what you thought of them. And you know, stay on the lookout for both breweries. I mean, I know Why Not Brewing is still doing loads of stuff, and then of course
they do a lot of great IPAs,
and also stouts. But also keep an eye out for Hops and Haze and what's going to happen with them in the future. And of course, also check out Too Old to Die Young, a brand new brewery on the scene. Will be interesting to follow. So if you guys had either of these two, let us know what you thought of them. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers in the favorite, and see you guys in another beer review.